What's up, guys? Your boy DJ Clean Cut. You know what it is. We are back with another podcast. And yes, I'm actually talking very fluidly. You know what I mean? Because I'm getting used to this now. You see? I'm getting used. Today, my guest today is a friend of mine's. When I first met her, it was somebody I was trying to holler at. Then it turned out that we share the same birthday, and it's like, ew, you like my sister. Ew, yuck. So I'm here with my friend DeiDree. I'm not going to pronounce her last name. You have to pronounce that for me. Now, DeiDree is a Zumba instructor. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Said it right? Okay, so she's a Zumba instructor. Of course, you don't see her yet, but we can get to her in a second. And I was always curious about that, about her Zumba classes, because every time I watch it online, I just get tired just looking at the classes, just exhausted. I just be over there like, wow. No, I don't want to show up yet. No, I gotta save myself. So now that we have her in studio, we want to find out what's the importance of Zumba and why. Sure, some people might choose Zumba fitness over the straight gym, or how you can add Zumba into your fitness with the gym. You know what I mean? Either way, you can eat it. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm here with my friend DeiDree. Mm-hmm. And DeiDree, how you pronounce your name, DeiDree?
So my last name is McEwen.
McEwen.
It doesn't, you don't spell it how you pronounce it, but put some syllables together and, take a couple letters to create one sound and all that stuff.
Although it sounds like it's like couple syllables, and it's not.
So it's, even though it sounds like a Q is in there, but there's no Q in there. And
so it's Caesar.
It's MCEWAN, McEwen.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So that's a unique name. It's a very nice name.
Thank you.
Because I also have a unique name.
Yes, you do.
It's Octius. You know what I mean? It's like, but that's a really nice name.
Thank you.
Now, I search over the internet, before I get into anything ratchet. I want to keep it civilized first. I ain't gonna do you like that. So I went online and just got some questions that's close to your profession, because I ain't trying to even be trapsy today. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But what's up with you, man? How you been?
I have been great. Mm-hmm. No complaints. So Zumba has been good to me.
Solid.
Yeah.
I mean, you look fit.
Yeah, I look fit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't feel fit, but I look fit.
So the Zumba tricking people's eyes now.
No, but fitness starts from the inside out. Mm-hmm. So I still have some internal challenges that I'm trying to correct, but every day, it gets better.
Okay. As you said. So what are you doing to combat it?
Well, I am trying to, eat the best way I possibly can as far as what my body needs and what my body's lacking. Diet is personal. Same thing with fitness and so on and so forth. We'll get into that.
Yeah,
but
you can see, I go to the gym, but I like to eat.
Yeah, me too. I do not deprive myself of food, but overall moderation is key.
Oh, so that's all. Now, when did you start doing Zumba?
In 2018, I got certified, and I started it because, just like everyone else, or a new mother, because I had my son in 2015, and it was a struggle getting that baby weight off and getting back. When you knew me before, I had him, and so that's all I know. Looking like that and being like that is what I was used to.
Now, as a guy, I would say, man, it was no big deal. But it's your own body you had to deal with. Mm-hmm. So, but as a guy, I didn't see what you're talking about. I was like, okay, everything looked okay to me.
Now, but I put on 80 pounds during pregnancy.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that did a toll. It was traumatic. Like I tell people, pregnancy was horrible. Like I don't recommend.
You didn't have an easy one?
No.
So you only have the one son?
Yes.
You're not going to do it again? When you get married? Hopefully your husband got kids.
Comes with his own package.
Be like, all right, I got mine, you got yours. Let's just chat each other and call it a day, okay? Yeah. Let's just chat. You know what I mean? So what was the journey of becoming a Zumba instructor?
All right, so during pregnancy, I was diagnosed with hypertension, which is high blood pressure. And, the doctors say, well, after you have the baby and it's going to, go away. And it never did. And so I spent a lot of time because I was in the gym prior to pregnancy and I knew what to do. And so I was doing, what I knew and what I was familiar with, but it wasn't working. My body was like, after everything we done been through, you think this old stuff can do anything?
Because boy, I see from outside now, as a guy, I don't know. And I see from outside the changes every time you get pregnant and your body does look like it changed for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I only can imagine how it is to create a human being. So I only can say I imagine. So
right. So it's changes in every aspect, not only the physical, but the mental, the emotional, and it's all new. Especially, I had my son. I got pregnant at 30, which is kind of, late-ish.
Yeah, for most people, but
right?
It would be ideal. But we be out there.
Yeah.
As we started. But at least you was able to do it then. But I think they say the reason why it would be ideal to have it early so the child could be out the way by the time it's time for you to retire and chill out.
And it's not only that, it's just that the younger you are, the more your body can handle.
Oh, it's an age thing.
Yes, right.
Yeah, that is true. So that's why my metabolism's so slow when I eat and I go work out. So I'll have muscle, but my belly be like, nah, nigga, we married. I staying with you.
So when you're younger, your body's cooperates a little more.
Yeah, like when you go to the gym, a week later you don't lose all your weight.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Okay.
And so then I did the usual stuff about a year, and I didn't have little changes here and there, maybe dropping 5 pounds here, 10 pounds, nothing relative enough to make the changes that I needed to see.
Oh.
And so in the gym, I'm on one of the cardio machines and I'm like talking to myself, listening to music, like, oh God, I've been on this for 15 minutes and I'm ready to get off. That time has only been like a minute and a half.
Wow.
And I saw a class going on.
I don't like them machines either.
Yeah. And guess what?
Not because they ain't fun. It just take too much time to be on top of that. I ended up 5 minutes, I'm off.
And then to burn the amount of calories that you want to burn, you got to be on them. So.
Yeah, and I ended up. You know what I mean? I just want my heart rate to go up so I get into up there and then go. Yeah. That's what I use it for. So 5 minutes.
I mean, but basically, that's a function of it. Just to get you started, get you worked up, right? Yeah, prime your body for the real deal.
Okay. So this was somewhere over here that you saw the class?
Yes,
okay,
this was at Empire Fitness.
Solid. So you saw a class?
I saw a
class.
Hold on,
Empire, that's Old East?
Yes, in the Sea Grape Shopping Plaza.
Yeah, what it didn't name that then. What did it name?
I think it was Gemini. Was it Gemini? No, it wasn't Gemini. It was... Okay,
the gym before that. So you get...
Right.
Because it's different owners, right?
Right.
So we can't credit the new owners.
Right.
When it was that gym, that's when you got expired.
No,
but inspired, sorry.
Right.
But now, that's what they're now.
Okay, I think...
Because you can imagine the past owner like, oh man, these niggas getting all the credit.
It was Empire at that time.
I don't think so.
No? Okay, maybe not.
Yeah.
But I'll find out and we'll correct that.
Yeah. No. Okay. I just being Tropsy.
Beat this out. But yeah, so the gym in the Sea Grape Shopping Plaza in 2018, whatever it was at that time.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
But I'm pretty sure the owner right now will be like, nah, we taking the credit now. It was us. We did it. We're going.
And so there was a class going on, and like the class and the windows was foggy, and I'm like, whoa, they jumping in. Oh, they jamming in there.
Oh, they had the AC off and everything. Y'all could sweat today.
The AC was on.
Oh, it was just sweating.
And the music, and I overheard the music, and I think at the time it was a song by Sean Paul. And I'm like, I don't think I've ever heard this in one of these classes. So I, begin, and I'm like, oh wow. And they shaking up, and they just seeing aerobics and what this is.
Okay.
Right? And I just went in and I participated. That was it.
Oh, so basically you just like dancing.
Yes.
You just like dancing. You say, oh, I could actually dance and lose weight. Yeah. That's a why. Okay. That was the cheat code. I see you. So because he was doing that actually... That's how they grab you in.
That's how they grab me in. But remember now, like I said, I was working out, doing what I was supposed to be doing for almost a year. Nothing happened. And I started taking Zumba and participating in the class, and I lost 30 pounds.
Wow. Yeah, so your body needed that change.
Right, and it wasn't just my body; it was my mind. It was It was my mental and emotional. So everything is connected.
Oh, so you.
So if you're doing something and you're just doing it, you're not enjoying it, it's stressing you out, and you're doing it anyway because it's something that you think that you should be doing. Your body is still going to reject it one way or the other.
Also, once it in sync.
Yeah. But you will get some results, but you'll get better results if your mind, body, soul, everything is connected.
They're ready to go.
And you're enjoying what you're doing.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's probably what it is. Because I know sometimes I don't go to the gym because it'll be different. Like something happened to work, and I'm like, you know what? This is ridiculous. Is it?
I don't mean like that. I don't.
Not me. For me as a guy, because
Okay.
you guys you like streamline stuff. Okay, I'm gonna do this today, that today, this today, and then this while you're doing this, something else introduces itself in between your schedule. You'll be like, what?
Yes. Okay.
So right there, you could go to gym after work, but you're like,
Yes.
nah. All type of people will be in the gym, and I ain't into that. You know how my 6-pack set up, I ain't got none of it, so I won't be around crowds. You know what I'm saying? So now I know Zumba is all about dance and fitness, right?
Right.
So how does it benefit like people? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
How would you tell people this is how it benefit me and this is how it will benefit you?
Right. So my story. That's all I can do is share my story. And so it's also a good stress reliever, right? Because whether you can dance or you don't, it's something that you don't think that you're good at. I think everybody love to dance in their own way, one way or the other.
Yeah, man.
Everybody has their own rhythm, their own beat.
Yeah, man. I got my 2-step all the time.
See there?
2-step.
And when you do that 2-step, and when you finish that 2-step, you feel good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So and that's what it is. And you're killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
So you get your workout because it is fitness and it's a high intensity cardio exercise.
Oh, this.
Right? So you burn twice the calories in a 45-minute, 50-minute Zumba class than you would on a treadmill. So if you walk on a treadmill for about an hour, 60 minutes, you will burn anywhere between 300 to 380.
Yeah, because you're basically doing one movement, eh?
Right. But in Zumba, you'll burn twice as much in that space of
I
time.
can see that. So, how about men? Because I know I see most of the dance are more like flexible dance. You got flex.
Right. So
Do you have a lot of men clients?
no, the men population in Zumba is low, and I think a lot of it may have to do with maybe stereotyping,
Oh, okay.
and like you say, some of the moves are kind of flexible and.
But we can flex too. I mean,
Yes,
I don't know why.
you
I don't know
should.
why fellas.
You should.
Because it is part of the movement. So,
Right.
so if you
Mobility is important.
mobility. So
Yes.
so I would imagine fellas should join it just to be more, flexible. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And to keep up.
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause I was going to say that because if you're flexible in the class, you get flexible. Sorry, I said that. You get flexible in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it just give you more power. I mean, I would recommend that for sure because I wanted to go, and even because of stereotype, I just look at it and I get exhausted. So because I have to make it to one of your class because I have to have introduce cardio into what I want to do, and so far Zumba is what I looking at, and it looked like it's fun, and it looked like I might not even know I'm working out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
so that's why I think I would go with that, where I would be extremely distracted. And on top of that, I guess having females around too is motivate men. Not I ain't saying that it's a sexist thing. Whenever you see, like if you do the gym and a female come on a rack on the side of you, all of a sudden you start lifting more. You know what I'm saying? You don't try to get out of you just saying, I don't want this girl to see me weak.
feel stronger.
I can need more. So it's a motivation. So I feel like if the fellas go there and the female there, they'll push even harder,
Right. And it will do the same thing it does for the women, which is build confidence. Because consistency is key. So the more you come, the more familiar you're going to get with the routine and the movement. And that builds confidence.
Yeah.
So I have, a few men that comes to the class and they enjoy it. But then you have some that come and, it's men aren't really cardio.
Yeah.
Cardio really isn't a man's favorite form of exercise. Which is why I think, just my personal opinion, that it challenges.
Us?
Yes, it challenges you to a point where it makes you uncomfortable, right?
Yeah, and then we ain't that disciplined, way.
Yeah.
Because you can see in the gym, right? Like even like legs, I had to start doing that because they told me what it was. You need to do your legs too, because they have that exercise where you have to. I keep hitting this thing. You got the exercise where you keep where you have to open your leg, twist your leg. That's kind of feminine, but I was told what it's good for. I was like, oh, okay. Yes. So I do need to do it. I'll do it. Look sus when you're doing it, but I know every time I do leg, I have to hit those machines.
Yes.
So for the inner and the outer thigh and the butt. You know what I'm saying? I have a flat butt, but you still got to keep it firm. You know what I'm saying? So I would say men should not be shy.
Yeah.
Should not be shy to do these exercises. And besides, something temporary as well, like an hour a day. So it's not like you're doing it for 8 hours,
right? And you don't even need to do it that long.
Yeah. So either you join her classes to do it, or whenever she start releasing instructing videos, then you could, I guess, pay for subscription to get her stuff and do it that way. You know what I mean? Now, Zumba, why? Well, you do Zumba, so that means you prefer that form of exercise. I'm pretty sure you do gym stuff too.
Yes, I do.
But why? What do you think set Zumba up apart from the rest of the guys? Like the rest of the exercises?
Well, Zumba is also a brand, right? And you know what? It was easier to get that certification. Because when I went into the class and I was just a participant, that's what it was. It was Zumba. It was an aerobics. It wasn't just a regular group fitness class. This group fitness class had a label to it, had a brand to it. And that's what I fell in love with. And
hold on, you say group fitness class?
Yeah.
What you mean, like the regular?
So like here locally.
You mean with the stiff movements, like 1 and 2? Those are
yeah.
So and Zumba more whining and more movement.
Zumba. So the background of Zumba is actually Colombian, right? With core movements, 4 core movements: merengue, salsa, cumbia, and reggaeton.
Oh yeah, I see people dance to those music, and it's high energy.
Yes, it is. Jeez. And you're looking at it and you're like, oh, that looks so fun. But it's actually kind of difficult because now form is everything. Any exercise, form is anything. And so in those exercises, your core, that's why you see, the Latin community, they look a certain way because when they dance,
they always have trim waist.
Right. When you dance those movements, your core leads you throughout the whole movement, everything.
I see them dancing.
Right.
So
I have this saying, navel to back. That's how you...
Is it navel to back?
Navel to back. So just keep thinking that because you got to keep it tight, suck it in, and then
you mean you got to bring it in. So the navel go to the back. I got it. I slow in these talks, but I got it. Okay, navel to back.
And so now just to do that alone is you got to focus, right? And you feel the muscles contracting. And then now to move with that
while it's tightened up.
Yes. And then in addition to that, now to get even more of the workout, it's good to stay on your toes. So now you're working your legs, you're working your calves, you're working everything. All right. And so you got to stay on your toes, you got to keep your core tight, you got to move in every direction. And then on top of that, you got to add your arms in there. So
that's a full body. That's a full body right there. Okay. Now I could see Zumba is a high energy exercise class. Is it? How do you come up with exercises exercises that you know will work for your clients?
So one thing about this culture, they tell you what they want.
Yeah.
They will tell you what they want. They tell you what they like, and it's up to you to put it together and make it happen. So, like I said, Zumba is a Latin format, right? But being here and being in this culture, we are a Caribbean nation, so we're not really big fans of that genre, but we introduce it and we mix it. I mix it up, whereas I can take a reggae song and add the Latin and the core movement to that song.
Yeah.
So they get to hear what they want to hear. They get to dance to what they want to dance
have
to.
music.
And then the movements and the core movements are still incorporated.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once they go to their music, that's true. Because your own beat does make sense, you know?
Right. And you know what it is now? You're like, oh, I tired. I want to stop. And I ready to go home. I got to go cook. I got to go feed these children. And then you hear your song.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my time. And you can stay and you
that's
finish.
That's just like the same Behemoth song with the guy that the independent one. A lot of people like, okay, it's annoying, but as soon as you hear the intro of that, you like,
Yeah, it's catchy.
Yeah.
You dream about it,
So
right?
so you're ready to go. Now, a lot of people intimidated. Were you finished with your point or you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, a lot of people intimidated by dancing in public, like
Yes.
I said. How would you say to them, or how you encourage them to do so?
Well, like I said, fitness is individualized. So not everyone, I don't expect the class to move the way that I move, especially if it's your first time. You will not know the choreography, right? So it's mental. You know that this is the beginning and this is your start. And as long as you have your goal, you have your why,
Okay.
you will eventually get more comfortable with the routines and with the movements. So like I tell people, have fun. It's just not exercise, it's a party. Right? Have fun. Remember what you do on one side, you do on the next.
Okay.
And just don't stop moving. Move at your own pace, but do not stop moving.
So basically, they shy to dance because they think they can mess it up.
Right.
Okay.
They come there and expect to be perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. That logic. I
see the pace y'all is be at. It's impossible to get in one sitting.
Right, and that's why I tell people. So what you do on the right, you're gonna do on the left. So if you miss it on the right, just wait for me. I come in.
Okay.
We're going on the left.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I know Zumba all about dancing, but what dance style you find like intimidated or difficult for you to teach?
Actually, it will be one of the core movements, which is cumbia, because it's the like I said, the movements require focus.
Cumbia.
Yeah, cumbia. So the movements require a lot of focus, and like I said, looking at it, you'll be like, "Oh, this is so nice! It's so sexy," and but to do it properly, where you get the benefit from the entire movement, it can be difficult. It's tiring.
Oh, okay. Because you have to talk and also do that.
Right, I instruct. I don't have to, but it's engaging, right? And so I had someone ask me the other day, "Why do you make so much noise?" I'm like, because I'm like, if it's just quiet, I don't know how you're feeling. Like through the noise, it's a response. So I get to feel the crowd, feel you, make sure you're okay, and and I know in the beginning everyone's like, I can't scream and dance at the same time, exerting my energy, which is true. But eventually, you'll learn how to breathe and
So that's actually an exercise too.
yes,
To teach you how to control your breathing.
yes,
Okay. Now, I know as instructor, you're basically helping to change a bunch of people's lives, for the better, get them a little healthier. Have you ever had a client that came to you and give you a story that you liked them with?
Oh, yeah.
You care to share at least one of them? I'm pretty sure you have many. But
So one of the main things that I get from participants is that their confidence has grown. They feel better, and as women, we need that. And it's good when we can find that in ourselves, where we can find that validation from internally and not from somebody else validating us. So if I would say if it's one thing that warms my heart throughout this whole ordeal, is that women find themselves. They find their sexier selves. They find their empowered selves, because now they're going on their comfort zone. For most people, Zumba is out of their comfort zone. So they see something, they like it, they want to try it, something they probably wouldn't have done before. But you know what? They're going to do it now. And once you start and once you do it, you're hooked.
Oh,
You are hooked, especially if you make it to the end. So it's from, you have a warm up and you have a cool down, right? So the warm up, you know, to get you be like, okay, I can do this.
This ain't too bad. This ain't too bad. Okay.
When you get the song 2 and 3, you be like, hold on.
This woman trying to kill. So, do you instruct by yourself or you have partners that are?
So when I first started, it was, you know, just I instructing the class, right? And then, like I said, you get hooked, and then you find people that become as passionate about it as you do. And so I love to encourage people to do it, because to get certified takes almost nothing. You know, it's very easy, very simple process to get certified. And so once I see someone who is passionate and I see they have it in them, I pull them up on the side of me on the stage and be like, come, let's do this, or you can do this. And so now through doing that over the years, I have a team.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yes.
there's a team on the stage too.
Yes.
Yes. I got to come and film y'all because it sounds like a whole movie going on.
And then we have a community. We have a community because now we have other Zumba instructors, right? Some that were doing this before me and some that came after me, and we all come together and we make things happen. So, like the event that we just had for Independence, it was a collaborated effort, and it was the first time we did it on that level as far as Independence. It was in our first event together. Sorry,
It's cool.
and we all come together. We bring our classes together, and so we just keep everything in the family. So now you have a Zumba class, I have a Zumba class. You know, people go to what is convenient for them.
Who closer?
Right,
Yeah.
right. And then, but if I cancel my class, they can come to your class. And guess what? When they come to your class, it's the same routines.
Okay, that's good.
Right. So it makes it easier for participants.
And the rates are the same amount all y'all or y'all
Yes. We streamline.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense because I know in the industry I in, you know, I'm a tech, but in the nightlife industry and in the DJ life, we have DJs that will significantly cut their rates just to get a job, but at the same time they're making the clients thinking that's the value of a DJ.
Right.
And you know, a DJ is who holding down the whole part. That's the first person everyone here. So that person should be paid properly.
Right.
But because we have other DJs that don't understand that, they will come and cut their rates so low that it makes no sense just to be part of something.
Yeah.
And at the same time, when they do that, the integrity and the quality of work they give that person don't be the same either.
Right.
Because a professional DJ will charge professionally and he will perform professionally. The one who just want to get in, as soon as he get in and he feel like, oh, now I should be getting paid more, but you came in with the low rate. That's your fault.
Yeah.
You say, no, now you can't go up. And at the same time, you causing the client to question the other DJs, like, dude, you know, he's charged this much. And then, you know, then we have the reinforce and say, well, what type of quality you can give?
Right now, you have to defend your quality now.
So it makes sense to streamline the rate. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Right.
That makes sense.
And guess what?
And the customer and the clients win.
Yes, exactly. It's about the people.
Yeah.
And we streamline it at a very low rate,
Yeah.
which is $5.
$5 per session?
$5 per class. Let me tell you why. Because
Hold on, babe. Hold on. $5 per class, babe. Let me show you something, babe. You go with these in the gym, right? I ain't gonna lie to you, but a day pass over there's $20-something, babe. Y'all figure that out. I would assume. That affordable.
It is affordable.
And this is the hour class?
It's an hour class. It's affordable for everyone. How it started was that you had the gym. The classes were only available in the gym.
In the
right?
gyms, yeah.
So now you're already paying $60 to $80 a month for the gym.
Of course.
And so, but you love Zumba.
Yeah.
The gym only offering 2 classes that you're able to go attend to.
Yeah, like twice a week, yeah.
Right. And so now with Dynamic Duo, which are my sisters in the Zumba community, they started $5 classes. So now it's the same gym clientele that are going to spend.
So
It's an additional $5 just
so they'll get their workout and then they'll just pop up later.
right.
Oh,
And so it worked and it was convenient, and now it allows it works for everybody, right? Because now it allows outside people to come into the gym and see what's happening in the gym. So you would have had a lot of outside people that got gym memberships now.
Yeah, after that, yeah.
Because, so it's a win-win, and
Everybody.
Zumba, right? And Zumba isn't enough, right? It should not be the only form, right? Because strength training is important as well. So it allows you to get the best of both worlds and to get a good balance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just like a drug. Once you get a taste of one of it, you need more. So it says, and it's a good drug.
Yeah.
So it's a good drug that will lead you into, I like that Zumba. Now I actually still full of energy. I need some residue. Then you hit the gym. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that to trickle down right back to the gym again.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And so y'all keep the price affordable so they can afford the gym and afford y'all.
Right.
Y'all nice. I like that. Okay, now I know Zumba is a high energy thing, right? Exercise. How do y'all pick your songs to incorporate? Like how do you come up with your song?
So, like I said, participants tell you what they like. Try to stay current.
So y'all just take suggestions from them, or y'all just
Right, and then sometimes I feel I'm old school. I am old school dance hall. Stuff I like, right? And so that type of music I connect with, and so it's about heart, right? So I picked songs that I connect with, songs that for me to create choreography for wouldn't be so hard or challenging, because sometimes it is. Sometimes I get requests and they're like, "Oh, I really like this song. Can you incorporate this?" And I listen to the song and I'm like, "Oh God."
Oh, the energy in there for that turn.
And then, but I go through the motions and I do it anyway. And more times than most times, they really like it. The song is a hit. They want to hear it every class, and I'll give you an example. So it's a mixed culture in the class, and so one of my regulars, she's of Haitian descent. She's like, why you don't do any Haitian music?
Okay.
I don't know any, so just send me some, and I'll do one or two. And she sent me, I think, 3 songs, and there was this one that I connected with, and I tell you,
remember the name of it?
I will make sure I pronounce it properly, but Bank and Guy.
Okay.
I can't remember who sings it, but I pull it up for you.
Okay.
And it's slow, it's sexy, and it's very it's a hit.
I know one of my friends in the States right now. She does this class named Gouillage.
Okay.
Where something. She used to live here, but she went to the States and she does that. And all her classes are Haitian classes, but she teach women how to, how to sexy wine and a Haitian song. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her. But Haitian music is actually a sexy music. In fact, Haitian music is similar to the Colombian music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when you listen to the fast versions, it's like the same thing. You know
Right.
the same movements, and it doesn't
It's
show
a
off.
mixture. It's a mixture between that and Afro beats, and
Yeah, it's almost like, well, it's black.
yeah.
I didn't say it like that, but that's what it is. Now I know Zumba is about fitness, but at the same time it's about mental health as well. How do you push the people and encourage them to be mentally?
I don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't have to. The mental relief is automatic.
Oh, once you come there,
You just come and you show up, and you can literally lose yourself in the music. Give you an example. Before I decided to get my license, I was actually working at the hotel at the time. That job already was stressful, right? And I was taking some continued education courses, and I was starting a new course. And to start the new course, you had to pass this assessment test.
Yeah.
And you had to get a 90 or above.
Yeah. What classes you taking?
It was
for what?
it was a hotel management
Oh,
course.
it's for classes for the hotel.
Right,
Okay.
because I was in the hotel,
Okay.
right? And so it's one of those assessment tests that, you could take as many times as you want, but you have to get the 90 to pass. And I'm like, I'm getting 98, 97. I'm like, I just can't pass, I took it at least 4 or 5 times. I just couldn't make the mark.
So what you had to do? How much you had to get? How much you had to get?
90%.
90%. You said you're just making a 98.
Sorry,
You mean
88. 88.
Yeah,
right,
it's close.
thank
It's
you.
close.
I was making 88.
That bite.
And
I don't like that bite.
No, and
You-
it's a horrible feeling.
I know. It felt like the people in was doing that on purpose, right? I'm pretty sure that's how it felt for you. Like, dude, it's right there. Why don't you just give me the extra point?
Right, because I was like, okay, I wanted to finish that and then go to the gym, right? So I'm like, okay, I can't pass this. Let me just go to Zumba. And I reached the class late because I was trying to just pass this exam. I went to the Zumba class. I felt so good. As soon as I went home, I passed with a 98.
Oh, okay.
Right? So now, because I was just so tense and anxiety was high, I just couldn't focus enough to do right.
Right. And your whole entire body. Okay. So the exercise did it.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Because it's the same with the fellas, I mean, although we should be doing Zumba as well. It's the same thing in the gym. Like if we stress out, we just go pump some iron.
Yeah.
We put our headphones on, and that's us. That's why you notice, besides the culture I see being created in the gyms now because of the internet, like, what's going on there with females trapping fellas, and it's like it's a social area.
Yes.
But now you notice fellas. For fellas who never used to talk to people, like it works now, is it? It works where if we see a female struggling and we can save them, we're like, I don't know if I go over there if I get in trouble. She
Makes you think twice.
She looked like she's straining with that weight. But what we used to do, we used to put our headphone on, just mind our business. So yeah, pumping iron, or whatever exercise you do in the gym, you just pumping iron because they have classes, like you say. It's like a getaway. It's almost like back in the day whenever something bothered me, I would go to the movies. Is it?
Okay.
I would go in the movies, just watch something, just clear my head like that until I start going to the gym. Is it? So Zumba, I know is a high energy. It's be high energy class. How you make sure people don't run into each other, like safety?
Well, you can. Everybody has, like I tell my son, everybody has a personal bubble, right? So you can gauge. You respect the other person's space, and it's the culture is the same, because the same way I don't want to buck into you, you don't want to buck into me. So you just keep a distance, and then you have your lying sisters, right? Because every time you come to the class, you have your favorite spot, and you have a spot. She has a spot. Everybody has a favorite spot. So you pretty much
just like
exercising on the side, the same people every time. Yeah.
So it's just like school then. Like school, when you come, your desk is there. So
Yeah.
so it goes straight into the classes as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Now Zumba, I mean, most like things come and go, right? What makes Zumba like been around for a while? How come, like it don't look like it's gonna fade?
I think it's because we have adapted or personalized Zumba to our culture. I think if Zumba, when I started with Mighty, I don't know if she's not going to see the show, the Queen Bee Mighty, right? She was
from? Is she
Cuban.
from here?
She,
Cuban.
Right, Cuban descent.
Okay.
Right. And she was that. She was the GOAT. Right.
Also, everyone will look up to her.
Right, and go to her classes, and she was able to infuse her culture and what we liked into her classes, and that's what drew me in as well. So I got a little bit of what I liked, and I also got introduced into something new, which I grew to love. As well, and so her classes were a good mix. I promise you, if you went to some of my classes, you will see some women you've never seen before in your life. Didn't even know these kind of women was even on the island.
Okay.
All right. And
it's just like when Christmas show up and y'all let's just pop out on Valentine's. I'll be like, what? You know,
So yeah, so
you with your woman and try not to get slapped. Who these people? Pop. Okay, come on now. You can see some fellas you never seen here too. Come on, man. I don't never seen these people. Go on.
right, and so she was able to target a variety of cultures, expats, you know,
What do you mean X-Pac? What is that?
expats,
X-Pacs.
expats, right? So foreigners that come to the country to work.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, yeah, and so she had classes at Club One, out Cable Beach.
Yeah.
So it was a different dynamic of participants there as compared to who was coming to the East Gym, which was, I think still is, yes, Empire. And
okay,
yeah.
see, Empire and Club One, y'all need to write our check. Okay, she been picking y'all up straight through. So y'all big up to those two clubs, you know what I'm saying? Also big up Mark Fitz 360. She's be there too.
Yes,
you know.
yes.
So in fact, she's currently there when she don't have a personal class going on.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
And the Mark Fitz, you know, that's where I be at. So I gotta holla at your boys then real quick. Don't mind a discount, you know what I'm saying? You know, holla at your boy with a
But yes, the three gyms still have Zumba classes.
Yeah.
I am only at MacFit, but
Yes.
at
Exclusively.
exclusively, right?
Exclusively, yeah.
Exclusively, because once I started my own personal classes, I said, I'm not going to do the gym thing anymore. And then MacFit
So
was
if you can't make it to her classes where she at, Mark Fit is where she
Yes.
at, okay? And this is the one out west.
yes,
You know what I mean?
every Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Wednesday, 6 p.m., that's where she at. Y'all let that right, Mark Fit 360.
So right, so well, while we on the topic, so now you have Zumba at the East location as well.
And this is by the other team members.
Right.
So sorry.
Right. Within the community where you have the same energy,
This
the
is,
same
this
love.
is also Mark Fit East or?
Right,
or,
MacFit East.
Okay.
So the West location, I am on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. And then Alexis have classes on Saturdays at 9:15 a.m. on Saturdays. And then at the East location, Vanessa has class on Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. And Alexis has class Saturday morning at, I want to say 7 a.m. Yeah, 7 a.m. at the East location.
Yeah, so y'all can get it in.
Yeah.
Y'all can get it in.
Yeah.
Y'all don't duck that.
Yeah.
And the time, I like the times, you know. It's
Yeah.
either you could start off your day with it,
Right.
or you get in your day with it. Or if you feel like you got the energy, you can start off and end the day.
Yeah, yeah,
So there you go. That makes sense. So how did they how did Jimmy them, you know, get from MacFit, get their hands on you? How they find out? How they convince you to bring that flavor to their gym, you know? Because you know their gym already a nice safe environment, a nice proper place. It's just fancy. You feel me?
and then-
they grab you. I know they saw the fanciness over there too.
I don't think Zumba really fit in the culture of what MacFit. MacFit's goal was as far as being a performance gym. However, you got to give the people what they want.
Yeah, so the people like we can need this too.
We want Zumba. So now because they just opened up, and now a lot of persons are gravitating to we like new stuff, right? And so they're pulling clients from the other gyms now who wants to sign up, and people are already used to a certain regimen. And so you just had, a few people that were requesting it.
Okay, well, I'm familiar with Jimmy, and I can see he's a guy who like innovation.
Yeah.
So I understand how he's like, okay, cool, give the people what they want. You know what I mean? So if they had a different goal, they ain't changed their goal. They just added some perks onto it. They just say, you know what? Let's throw that on. Here's an upgrade over here. Yeah. So it ain't far fetched that he would make that move.
Right.
And now, how did they choose you? How did they choose you?
I don't think it was like, even if he was to bring in something, I don't think it would have been Zumba.
Yeah.
You understand? So I'm glad that, they were open-minded enough and listened to the demands of everyone. And so now it's not just performance-based. So now you get an overall experience now, because now, right, you get a lot more cardio classes. Because the spin classes are fire as well.
Yeah, because they do have the boot camp, and the boot camp don't play, bro.
Right, the boot camp is it.
Jeez.
Yeah. You need a reservation for that.
The boot camp, I know we offer your topic, but since you work there too, and then just give me an opportunity to talk.
Yeah.
Because, I know Jimmy, you know what I'm saying? I just hail him every now and then. We ain't personal friends, but I hail him and he's always friendly. And his staff is friendly too.
Yeah.
Now, the boot camp. Yeah, they try to kill you in the boot camp still. You know what I mean? That's all I was trying to set up, that y'all trying to murder people there. But I ain't had the time to make it no more because I just get off at 6 from work.
Okay.
But I might be able to now.
Yeah.
Might be able to. Even catch a Zumba class too.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
But the boot camp, I participate in the boot camp. I haven't had an opportunity. Let me just be real. It's not that I haven't had an opportunity. Right? I'll probably never go to Jimmy's boot camp.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, when he doing it?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, he had the early morning weddings too. Jesus.
No,
At the beach.
I go to the event. Shout out to Scotty.
Yeah, Scotty.
Right.
Jimmy.
So I would participate in that. And let me tell you, the first time I did it, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I understand.
And there's so much different exercises they incorporate within that class.
The adrenaline is there. The only thing I would recommend for a first time person, if you're gonna do boot camp, find a partner.
Yeah.
Find someone to do it with.
Get you so they can push you in.
Right. And not only that, right? Because it is a fast paced environment.
Oh yeah.
So there, you have
It's like what, 30 seconds in between?
right. And so you don't really have instruction in the beginning. They just, really telling you what to do. But how to do it is what's missing. So you should have someone there, an accountable partner, to make sure that you're doing everything correct, that you're not hurting yourself, because there's only one man and about 60, 80 people. So, he does the best that he can. Like I say, he does an awesome job. And, but, he can't. You can't personally train.
You can keep an eye on everybody.
What's going on?
Yeah.
So
find a good partner.
Yeah.
During the class. Makes sense a lot. Now, besides Zumba, what else you do? Like what other secret thing talent that you got?
But if it's a secret, why would I tell you?
No, like a talent that you think people don't know that you does. Like I told you, I'm a computer tech, but people like, why I told you he's a DJ? No, that computer tech is my main thing. DJ is my.
And and I just say that it makes sense. It makes sense because when here it's like, wow.
Oh yeah. This is.
Yeah, Tech City.
This is the nerd in me. I couldn't help it.
Yeah,
I have to do everything the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So,
I would.
Something you want to share?
I love karaoke. You know me.
Oh, so you sing a bit?
I love karaoke.
Oh,
I carry my own key and I enjoy it. Okay.
So that's one thing you like to do.
Yeah, that's one thing I love.
Any place you frequent or you do it at home?
I used to frequent local karaoke spots. Not so much anymore, but when I do it, I do it.
Okay. But once you're there, you grab a song.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I am not a spectator. When it comes to singing and dancing and participation, I will definitely participate.
Okay.
Yeah. But my profession is I am a customs broker.
Oh. Okay. I didn't know. See, I didn't even know that. All right. So if I bring in something, I'll at you. If I need to know in advance.
Yeah.
I need to be girl, you know what I'm saying? Trying to build this house, and you know what I mean, just get these materials through. What do you think it's gonna cost, man? Okay, all right. That's good. Now, in both profession, how would you go about motivating other women to take this on?
Well,
I know women like to stay in different lanes, but this scene back in the day,
right? Yeah.
So now it's time to expand and add on. Don't just be doing one thing. Add on. So how would you encourage them?
Well, in brokerage has been and it is male dominant, but it has so many dynamics to it where I think I know women are a little more valuable as far as organizing and planning and prepping, because it's a 24-hour job, believe it or not, right? And preparation is key. And so I know that women will do better in that area for that line of work, where men are more logical thinkers. And so as far as the latter end of things, of getting things done and finalizing things and being more physical, the men play a pivotal role. But definitely it's a challenging career, but it's also fulfilling. One of the things I love about doing the two is being a customs broker and a Zumba instructor is I get to set my own schedule. So as a single mother, it works well because now I already know, okay, I have classes that I'm going to have classes at this time because by this time Dylan is done with this and that. I get to drop him to school, pick him up every day, and still be present. Right? Yeah.
That's important.
So yes.
Yeah, you want somebody else raising your child indirectly, like their friends. You know what I'm saying? Because let their friends raise them. It ain't like they raising them straight up.
Right.
Just influence and if they're the bad friends and then leave them somewhere else. So it's good to be a present around. So how would you encourage a female to like get into Zumba, like if they wanted to do their own classes?
Come see me.
Yeah, class, one shot.
So just come see me.
Consult and bring the consultant fee money still, you see. She ain't gonna say it, but I can say it still. But yeah. So at first, when you first started Zumba, because I try to stay on that Zumba thing because that's your thing. You know what I'm saying? Did you have any like critics who was trying to take you away from it?
Yes and no. Whereas, okay, so I remember I said that I was working at the hotel. I left my hotel job to pursue Zumba. Because the hotel was, I would go 2-3 days and don't see my son. We in the same house.
Also, your hours is crazy.
Oh yeah. Getting off at 11 p.m., have to be right back to work for 7 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't want that for me and him. I didn't want that. And it was difficult to find that balance. And so you're making the money, but you're spending the money now on so many other things, babysitters, making sure he gets to and from. I got to pay someone to pick him up, drop. It was just a lot.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I have kids too, but fortunately, I have a partner that could navigate properly once I financially keep everything going.
Right. Yeah.
So as a guy, I only imagine how it is if a woman had to deal with all that by themselves.
Right.
So it sounds hectic.
Yeah. And then two, I stayed home with Dylan for the first 2 years. And that's when I started to work again.
The first 2 years as a baby?
As a baby,
I mean,
right?
that actually recommended, not like that extent, but it recommend that the mother and the child bond.
Right.
Saying?
Yeah. So now, keep in mind, so now we have that bond in place.
Yeah.
And then now all of a sudden, I'm gone 2-3 days at a time.
So that's hard to get weird for him.
For him, for me.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Because, okay, the reason why I said him, because, he was born into a world like the only voice he's used to is you. You know? So for you to be disappearing in these new faces and like the babysitter, like.
And see, and then so him being a boy, and he was not, and he is not clingy. He's very adaptable. But at the same time, as a mother, and him being my only child, and me knowing that he's going to be my only child.
You don't want people around him.
Say that. But I have honestly, I have an awesome village. I have people I can trust. But let me tell you something. I would not leave him with anyone who I don't fully trust. Of course not. Like if my belly miss and growl when I drop him off, I'm like, hold on, no, come, let's go. We ain't doing this.
From the left side and never growl on that side, get back in the car. Okay.
We ain't doing this. I call it insect.
Yeah, I call it. That's funny, but it's true though. That's how mothers go. You know what I mean? But it makes sense. But at one point, he's gonna grow up.
Yeah, he's older now. He's 8.
He's gonna grow up. Mommy is your replacement.
Yeah.
What you mean? I've got indirectly he replacement, but here's my girlfriend. You're like, what the?
But you know, man, I encourage that. I welcome that. Because I want him to be his own individual, and but
I told you all look at that. Especially if you all have a child that you attached to like that. And then
Yeah.
now here's another female that
Right, because now it's going to be me, him, and the girlfriend.
yeah, because I know a lot of women. See, this is the culture now. You know, like women don't want to be like taking care of man. But when you're in a relationship, it's supposed to be a man take care of you and you take care of him. That's a relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but women be like, no, he needs to do all this stuff. So now you knowing that you have to take care and you knowing that his girlfriend's going to be doing that now. That's the job. The reason I bring that up because a lot of people, women, well, social media will say, "Oh, you want your mother? You want a mother? You want that? No, you want me to take care, so you want your mom? No, that's your job. So now, once you come in my life, I have to put her aside. That's you for true.
Yes,
that's literally your job. And whatever your father is doing for you, he can still continue doing that. But now I am your father. Is it? I'm the one you have to go to before you go to him.
Yes,
I'm the one you have to say, "Hey, I need this. I need that." You know, so basically you replace my mother. So it ain't no this. You know,
right.
So how would you feel when it's time for that? Because knowing that she's gonna do all the stuff that you used to do for him.
Well,
and then he might just call you and say, "Hey, mom, I'm just checking on you," and that's it.
But you know what? I welcome that. I welcome that because now I could do more for myself.
Yeah.
And you know, people will say, "Oh, are you selfish for having one child?" And
you know, it's your body.
It's not only that. To me, it just makes sense. To the fact that I enjoy me. You know, I enjoy, doing the things that I want to do.
Who say that? Guys say that, Oh, females.
And
it's your body. If you want to make multiple kids, you make multiple kids. If you don't,
the older women, in my family, I'll hear that every now and again. But,
what they want? They recommend at least 2.
Yeah, because now they saying he needs someone to play with, but he has 7 other cousins.
Yeah.
Okay, so so my family is pretty close.
How about this? If it happened, it happens. Or if you get married, you still wouldn't consider.
No,
you wouldn't think he might break.
No, we're done. No salty, no baggy. Shop closed.
You wouldn't say, dude, you deserve one.
Yeah. No.
Okay then. Okay, so basically she'll be doing you a favor. But if you see the sign that is the type of girl that might not take care of him, would you push against it? Because I'm pretty sure you'll be able to see.
Oh yeah, I will tell him how I feel, but it's still his life, his decision. If I disapprove, he will know that I disapprove. And just in life in general, like I tell him, not everyone you're going to like. But you're going to have to associate. You're going to have to have experiences with them. So respecting everyone is key. So I will always be respectful, but I will definitely my opinion is going to be very heavy.
Yeah. I mean, because if you see if it's a person that's, I don't know if it's a generational thing for the female, if it's a new thing, or older female probably doing it too. So if you could see that person ain't gonna take care of him, you wouldn't like tell him get away from the person, or you just would be, I don't like that, and that's it.
I would, yes, I would tell him, okay, I don't think this young lady has your best interest.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not as compatible as you can be with an individual. You're young, you still have time, and some of the things that are lacking requires more maturity, to build and to get where you need to be. So I'll encourage him. You don't have to settle right now.
Yeah, because I was trying to do some ratchet stuff, but no, this whole thing was civilized. They're trying to be nice, you see. But would you agree? Because I see this in someone else's podcast. Would you agree, men pay for sex one way or another?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so it would be the same as in a woman sells her body one way or another.
Yes.
So indirectly or directly?
Yes.
At least you wouldn't deny it.
No, yeah, it's just a conversation.
Okay, so now dating. We accustomed to fellas dealing with the pain of everything during the date to get to know the girl. Do you recommend for them to go half until they know if they like each other?
No.
So the guy should just straight up.
Yes.
Suppose you initiate the date.
if I initiate the date, then I will offer to pay for the date, but I'll never initiate the date.
Oh, you wouldn't see something you like. You'd be like, boy, listen, let's go catch a movie, but
No, absolutely not.
oh, so you would just hold a feeling and hope he approach or
every woman, right, has a level of femininity in them that is chemically produced, okay? And every woman should know where their charisma is or how to project that, right?
oh, trap out. Okay, go on. I see what you're saying.
So here it is, right? And you know what? And it's a good way to, I guess, kind of protect yourself from rejection.
Okay.
Because I am not coming up to you to tell you, hey,
I like what I see.
I like what I see, and being upfront, and me being the kind of person that I am, I could tell you that, and when I get to know you, I would not like you.
Yeah.
And if I go,
some things I don't like about
this isn't it.
Okay,
so now here it is. Now, as far as security and accountability, right? So there are ways for a woman to make herself seen by the right person. Right? So there's certain things that you do. Just I call it little nudges.
So basically, we fall in love not knowing that y'all set it up. Y'all set it up all like that.
It's not a setup.
I mean set up, but
right.
I just saying it harshly like that.
Right.
Y'all did some things to cause it.
We helped.
We helped it, yeah. So we be minding our business like, yeah, but these girls, hold on, wait. What's up with that one in the corner there, though? What's going on? I know, but I can check y'all later, but let me go see what's happening over.
Same time, I accidentally dropped my napkin, gotta pick it up.
Oh, come on, man. We gotta come help. She's in distress. I gotta go. Guys, I gotta go over there.
So how a man picks up on your hints can tell you and let you know if he is someone who you would like to get to know.
Paying attention.
Yes.
He's paying attention.
Yes.
Okay. That's good. Now, when girls them going out, I see this thing because I was a DJ, where y'all come together and y'all would block a friend to not leave with someone. Or what's up with that? Safety or the rest of y'all being distracted. Which one?
Yeah, no.
Just
at least for me and my crew, it's safety.
So if she say she know the fella and she been trying to get him and I'm going home with him.
Yeah, but we don't know him. Why?
So y'all
why the first time we hear about this guy is when we all see him tonight?
Okay, so it's no. You gonna have to find. She got to find another way to link up later. It could be while y'all there.
No. I don't want to get a strange call in the morning.
That
and I know that we were together. It's for me and my crew. It's safety, peace of mind.
Okay, so it's not straight up we block.
No, and then at the same time, if you really like him, if he really likes you, he can find an appropriate time to get to know you.
Yeah, because
not tonight. We came out together.
Yeah, that is true. That makes sense because you're distracted with your friends.
Yeah, together.
So don't try to pull. You probably could pass the number, but don't pull. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now I get it. It's disrespectful for niggas that come through the pull. Now let me go back to the Zumba thing again. Because I do you have like a female that inspire you or a male instructor that made you want to do it?
It was Mighty.
Oh, the lady.
Yes.
Oh, you did say that. I thought it was another person.
No, it was her.
So what she did that?
It's like I said, the way that she infused her culture and what we wanted together, it was seamless. So even if you'd be like, oh, I don't like this Latin music, and right after that Latin song, she'll put on a dance hall or something that was popular, or soca music.
So she's diverse. You didn't like that?
Oh, yes.
And she was friendly too?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she was a sweetheart.
I remember one style. What style was it that when I met in person, I was disappointed? I think it was Wesley Slipe. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a Fluid, and I was a DJ there. And I approached him. What I was going to say to him? I forget what I was going to say to him. And then he just shoved me off. But I know why he did it, because he's too busy looking at gals. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, dude, you're not friendly at all because of gals around.
Yeah.
I forget what it was. Either they were telling him to go to another section or something I was going to say to him. And before I get together, I was like, oh, shit.
So did you say Fluid? Jesus, I had it.
That's back. That's right. That's where it started. In fact, Fluid. Shout out to DJ Excitement. That's who was able to get me the opportunity in there. And Dolores was the manager back then. So That's when it was there. So at least the person you looked up to was
Yeah.
friendly.
She right, yes.
Now, who will break my heart if I run into Buster Rhymes, because that's the one I like. You know, and Missy, if I like them too, if they give me that, I'd be, damn, I probably will cry. I probably walk on like, well, mothers. Because they can see me in the corner. But you crying, but yes, I'm crying. I ain't gonna even hide. I'd be like, yeah, I'm crying.
You get to meet them and they exceed your
I
expectations.
almost met him, but it was weird because it right in SLS. I was working, I think, Sky Bar or Monkey Bar, one of them, and I left. Then I see a picture with DJ, and I post up with him was in Bourne. I was like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Is it? I couldn't just go to Bourne.
Just some overtime and you would have met him.
Yeah, like I'm not over there. Just go in there. It was just, I didn't know if they'd send me a text, I'd have come back home.
Yeah.
So I missed that. Hopefully it comes around again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
I'm sure he'll be back.
I'd have free grad. I don't even think I'd have talked to him. I think I'd have been staring at him. He'd been this nigga like mine, you know. I've just been staring. I think this guy like guys. No, I don't. I like you though. For sure, you know. Because a Busta Rhymes is how I got into music. You know what I'm saying? When I was young.
Yeah.
He had this album cover with just chaos on it. I was like, damn, is this? Can I get the CD? Pop it in, and this nigga was crazy. I'm like, oh, I like this nigga.
I liked him coming up too.
Yeah, and then Missy was like the same person, but a girl version. I was like, oh, I like all two of these people. Their album covers always a certain way. Their videos always like fun looking. I was like, these are my two artists right here. You know what I'm saying? Besides the music. So anyway, I think we good. I ain't gonna be too tropsy. I was gonna try, but you too modest, man. You know what I'm saying? You look too. No, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? You know,
you're not gonna trick me today.
Yeah, so I'm sorry now because you sitting down talking about what you want, nigga. They're like, oh, we can do some ratchet shit. Let's get there. So no, since you're I go for it. Maybe one next time. You know what I'm saying? So what messages did you have for everyone? Because Zumba, it looked like something that everyone should be participating in.
Yes,
for sure.
So Zumba is universal. It's versatile. Like I said earlier, that it is a high intensity cardio exercise, but it's functional. It is beneficial in more ways than one. And especially for the men, don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah.
You know, and women who are more focused on how they look. I would say just with anything, you know, evaluate yourself internally. You know what your weaknesses and what your goals are from the inside out. Eventually, the aesthetics, you know, are going to be beneficial. But for someone like myself who is still battling with hypertension and with high blood pressure, you know, for me, keeping that down is key, because now I have an 8-year-old, and you know, and I want to see him go to college. I want to see him with his family and so on and so forth. So I have to make sure I do my part.
Stay around.
Yes.
Keep the body moving.
Yep. So the classes are only $5. You can find me on social media, on Facebook and Instagram, Zumba with Ms DeiDree. That's Miss with MS. On either platform, you can. My phone number is up there as well, but you can, you know, get me faster if you send me a message to one of those platforms. And you know, I'm available. I'm at TG Glover, which is in the Oaks Hill area, Mondays at 7:00 and Wednesdays at 7:15 in the evenings. On Mondays, I have it's collaborated class with my sweetheart, my love bug, my colleague, and my brother in this industry. His name is Sammy. So he is one of the few male instructors, and he's very good. He is more of, you know, the Latin feel of things, and will give you that diversity. And he's very good. But you know, we can't do more than the one class, because you know, everybody have their career, and you know, he's very career driven. Yes. So you will get double the trouble on Mondays.
Yeah, that's why I like people that doing multiple things.
Yes. Oh yeah. And this day and age is necessary. You know, back in the day, you find a good job and burn yourself out on that job, so you could retire eventually, and and it's not. Yeah,
No, find a good job and have two other things you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Later,
They say use your job to finance what you love. So
not even back in the day no more.
yeah.
So, and what else you have for them?
So and then also when I'm also specialized in Zumba tuning, right?
So what is that?
So Zumba is just the cardio, and Zumba tuning kind of implements a little more strength training within the routines and within the workout, and that's where I focus on most of. If you like the music back in 2005 and that era, that's what I focus on. That's my thing. Those are my jobs.
Okay.
And so I also incorporate those in the Wednesday classes as well. So you really, really get a full workout on a Wednesday class. Yeah.
That's good. All right, and you said the contact, isn't it?
Yes. So it's Zumba, Zumba with Ms DeiDree, DeiDree, Instagram and Facebook. And so I'm there, and you get to see some videos, you get to see some content as well. My phone number is 422-2583. Send me a WhatsApp.
Solid.
And I promise I will respond.
Solid. Respond to DeiDree. I appreciate you for coming out and doing this still. You know what I mean? Because we had these link up like that. We still need to do nothing for our birthdays.
In a while. Yeah.
I guess we just working.
Yeah.
But we can figure it out. I do appreciate it. And y'all people here that you want some Zumba classes, you want to get fit.
Yes.
Holla at my homegirl right here. She's good people, but she's good people. Trust me on that. You in good hands. I can lead you all straight. You feel me? So holla at her. Get into some classes. I'm going to have to join too because it coming down. I need that extra push. So I can need that Zumba to push it down even more.
Yes.
So I can be able to show some six packs one day.
You will get there.
You know what I mean? So I can be able to DJ and be like, in here so hot. No, it's not the AC working. Shut up. Shut up. Let me get my shirt off. You just was looking for an excuse. Shut the hell up. I want to be able to take it off in the mind and say, dude, put it back on, bro. Put it back on. I would like someone to come complain to me like that. And I want to say, put it back on because it doesn't look good.
Right.
I want to be jealousy. I would like, boy, put your straight back on, but you're around here trying, hey. I want whoever I date and get jealous like, no, keep that shit on. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. But I want that problem. I need it. So guys, this was DeiDree, Zumba instructor, very good one. Want y'all to get into fitness, The summer is over but you still could be in classes, but summer body is all the time, not one time, all right? So thank you for watching. Subscribe, go to her pages, subscribe wherever she is. Go to her classes, enjoy the classes. And fellas, there's women in the classes, but
a lot.
Still,
A lot.
True and right. Plenty gals in the class still. Anyway, I can see y'all later. And bye.